Hello YouTube, we're now in the part 2 of Nigerian scammer tutorial. Now, first I explained you what are the possibilities they can do, but here I will just count you what are the possibilities that they can do scam. Common elements are fake checks. Mostly they will send you key elements to pay in advanced fee scams such as auction classified, listing of overpayment, lottery scams, inheritance scams. They often offer you checks that are probably look real, but they're not real. This is just a trick. Now, if you recognize Western Union or MoneyGram transfer, this is a sign. This is a scammer. Unless he sends you money, do not scam him anything. Do not send him anything. Do not send him even $1. He will ask you for money. Once you go to the Western Union, he can take his money and go away. Now, this is anonymous communication. Since the scammer's operation must be untraceable to avoid identification, because the scammer is often impersonating someone else, any communication between the scammer and his victim must be done through channels that hide the scammer's true identity. Following options are particularly widely used. For example, email, very suspicious. Facebook, mostly suspicious, but email is most relevant. Forums, chat boxes, romance dating sites, any sites that have some kind of, meeting, dating websites. Most of them are going there, waiting for their victims. Anonymous communication. Ask from him to go on your Skype and to talk over Skype. If he denies, just say you are a Nigerian scammer. Don't ever contact him again. Web-based email, they can send fake emails, for example www.mk.cz. One of the examples how you can send a fake email, and a lot of people can use this, especially Nigerian scammers. Email hijacking friend scams. Some fraudsters hijack existing email account and use them for advanced fee fraud purposes. Fraudsters email associates, friends and family members of the legitimate account owner in an attempt to defraud them. These are mostly techniques like phishing, keyloggers, computer viruses. Fax transmissions, this was earlier, now not. SMS messages. Using SMS bulkers, this is also possible. For example, they can even call you on your phone. They can try, for example, I work in sport. They called on my phone and they just say, we need a guarantee letter. I just say, okay, your mama can send you guarantee letter. As soon as you reply that, they will stop calling you. Or just say, come on Nigerian scammer, get off my back. In most cases, if you are pretty rough, they will never call you again. One of them was really boring. I just sent a message, okay, next time you text me or call or send a message, I will inform FBI. For example, www.trackipaddresses.com. You can check his address there. If there are two different addresses, there is a tutorial how to check it from your email. You can look it at YouTube, there are also tutorials about that. Now remember, if for example it is if it disagrees, two emails, come on, this is a sign of suspicion. Why would someone hide his identity if he is, for example, your business partner, your true contact, for example, my soccer player? Why would he do that? He doesn't have reasons. For example, if you're talking to two person, this is also a possibility. Now, they can invite you sometimes to visit the country. Victims are invited to a country to meet government officials, associates of the scammer, the scammers themselves. Some victims who do travel are instead held for ransom. Scammers may tell a victim that he or she does not need to get a visa, or that the scammers will provide the visa. If the victim does this, the scammers have the power to extort money from the victim. Sometimes victims are ransomed sometimes our victims are going into prison, for example. It is very, very hard. Now, you have employment scams. When you need an employment, don't go abroad. Unless you know someone. Come on, procedure fails always. You can ask yourself about the procedure. You must go to the embassy, your identity has to be confirmed, you must get papers. If you go without visa, oh come on, going without visa, or on some, on some van, or they pay customers, or forget it, this is a scam. Lottery scam, this is most often used. Once going for the lottery, you win a lottery ticket, and these are expenses how to deliver you money. This is mostly $200–250. Escape that. Online sales and rentals. They ask for money and they never send you the item. Pet scams, selling a very, very important pet, very clear pet, someone unknown's pet. Come on, these are all lies. Romance scam, maybe the most often. In online dating websites, there are many people that are looking for, for his or her soul. They will try, for example, they can ask money for the ticket. Do they ask money for the ticket? Do they ask you money? Do they need for visa, for something, to go without passport? Forget it. If any suspicious, just break any type of social interactions. For example, there is a type, once he is marked person, and he will be killed unless you send him money. There is also pigeon drop. There is also reloading scam. Reloading scam if some person has already been scammed going for the other time. But mostly people are not that stupid. This is the most rarely done scam. Now I must tell you how to counter them. You can simply don't reply an email, or just say we communicate only through Skype, only through visible areas, only where I can see you. He will certainly deny. If he calls you, you can just say, okay, next time I will inform FBI, I will sue you. You can just tell them this time. Or what I like to say to them, I'm sure your mama will give you the money, or your daddy will give you the money, or your sis. If you flame them for family members, that will certainly have an effect to leave you alone. They will probably, because they don't have time. They send thousands of emails per day. And if they are, they will pretty much surely be caught. Once it is about witnessing, you will have to travel to a foreign country to witness, and in most cases you will have to pay for the expenses. Who needs that? Just ignore them. They are an unnecessary part of your life. Find the good people in your life. If you really want to find somebody over the internet, ask for a proof. Ask for a video. Picture is nothing. Come on, he can send a fake picture. Ask for a phone number. Ask for dating. Ask for real info. You need to see each other in person. If you don't see each other, even over through Skype it can be scammed. If she or he doesn't want to see us in real life, avoid them. Keep looking. This is the most probable sign of a scam. So, hope you like this tut. If you like it, subscribe, like, do whatever. I hope you will use this in real life. This is the reason why I'm filming these video clips. Greetings.